Introducing custom reports on PersonalFinanceLab. Here's a scenario. PersonalFinanceLab has over a dozen different teacher reports. You can show your class registration information, your budget game progress, your stock game trades, open positions, graphs on how your students' performance is going, and a lot more. But you're a busy teacher. You want one page that has the information that's the most relevant to your class and how you're teaching it. That is why we have introduced our custom reports. It allows you to mix and match data from the different reporting screens that we have available for all teachers in one easy-to-use view. The way a custom report works is you can mix and match the data from your student registration, stock game, and budget game in one place. You can also include custom buttons to allow easy custom classroom management, things like a quick way to reset a student's password. You can also save your reports for later and use them in multiple classes, and you can export your reports to Excel or Google Sheets to refer to outside of the site. Let me show you how it works. So here I am on my admin dashboard on PersonalFinanceLab. Under Reports, I'm going to go to Create Custom Report. The first thing I need to do is put in my custom report name, my registration report. Every report needs to have a student's username, and from there you can choose what other information you want to include. The first section here is user info. So for example, maybe you want the first name and the first initial of the last name of all your students. You'll find that a lot of the information on this report is not used in most classes because it's used for a lot of our partners doing statewide or interdepartmental challenges. Next, you can choose what other information you want from the stock game, budget game, or some of the other custom functions. So for example, you can say, I want to, from the current user activity, to see the last login date of my students. I also want to see what their value is in the stock game. You can also go back and get other information from the stock game. For example, you might want to build a report showing the students' open positions, or some of the trades that they've made. But in this case, I want to keep it simple. I want to see my students' first name, last time they logged in, the value of the stock game, their net worth in the budget game, which I can find under the budget game tools, and I want to add some custom buttons. One of them to edit the username of the students, reset the password of my students, and a button to let me view their stock game and add or remove cash. This gives me a simple report pulling information from several different views that I would normally take about 5 or 10 minutes to go through all of them separately. Once you're ready and you have all the fields that you want, click Create Report on the top right of the page. The report will be successfully created and it'll take you straight to it. Every report that you create can be used for every class. You just change which class you want to view. You can also click here to switch between the custom reports you've created, and you can delete reports you're no longer using. Some things to keep in mind for custom reports: you can only save up to 5 reports. The reports that you have can be used for multiple classes, so you don't need to recreate your custom reports for every class. They can be reused that way. Unfortunately, assignment progress from our assignments engine cannot currently be added to your custom reports. It's because it uses a different type of reporting system and the data is currently not compatible, but we are looking at it in the future. So happy learning! If you have any questions or need help, contact us at support@PersonalFinanceLab.com.